Hey guys, I'm going to show you how to make this sound, if it plays. So it's sort of like a KillSoniK bass. It's free download if you just want to go download it, but I'll show you guys how I made it so you can change it around and make your own stuff as well. Just switch up the tempo real quick. For no actual reason. But it's pretty basic. It's just 2 oscillators, 1 filter, modulation, and like loads of fucking distortion. But on the first oscillator, if you do VA sync, which is polysaw sync, I think. Yeah, polysaw sync, sorry. And then put on the saw wavetable, and then if you push that down an octave, and then put the sync all the way to the left, and then put it up to filter 1, and then I'll do all the LFOs in that in a sec. If you do, and then on the second one you do polysaw 1, and then wavetable all the way to the left, intensity and spectrum just left alone, and if you put that 1 octave up, like so, and then put that to filter 1 as well, and then if you go down to the modulation oscillator, you go to phase, and then route it to 2, the second oscillator, and then put it 1 octave up, and then if you just leave it there for a second, then we'll come back to it. And then for the insert, just put a parabolic shape on it, and then as much distortion as you like, really. So yeah, it's up to you really. I had quite a bit just because the way the song I used it in was mixed. But yeah, it's up to you. If you want less, take it off, you know. But yeah, if you go to the filter, which is a screen filter, and then if you put the cut off at about 11 o'clock and just leave it, we'll put an LFO on it in a sec. Scream and resonance just left in the middle at 12 o'clock, and then pretty much after that it's just the effects and voicing. So on the effects I have tube, distortion, everything full, drive, full, fully wet, sorry, and drive all the way up, and then reverb is controlled by the envelope as well as the bottom shelf, low shelf. So if you do have how much reverb you want, so I did quite a bit, like I said, just because the way the song was done. And then if you put it to sort of 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, whatever, and then control it like so. So you put envelope on it, preferably the one you're using the volume for, so as soon as the sound stops, that's when the reverb kicks in. Like so. Yeah, and then I did that the same for the low shelf, like that. So whenever it stops, all the low end cuts out, and then it's high pass, so the reverb's high passed. I don't do this. Like that, just so it's easier just to like not mess with any other sounds. And then just put 2 voices. Let's do the LFOs. So the 5th LFO, what you see on the frequency bands and the pitch and the modulation as well, is just a performer with a ramp on the first beat and then just straight on the others. And I had it really fast. Obviously you could change it. I just turn the pitch down there, so that's what you wanted. And then yeah, you change it, so you put that on the pitch of both going up an octave, and the modulation as much as you want as well. So it's not actually that noticeable, but I found out it gave it like a crunch, which is pretty cool. And then for the 7th oscillator, or 6th, whatever one you want, I just had a performer sine wobble, because it gives like it doesn't go negative, it doesn't go back on itself. So if you switch to LFO, it goes back here. If you go to perform, it just goes up and back to wherever it was, which is pretty cool. So that's on the pitch, the sync, sorry, of the first envelope and the cutoff, and that is it, I believe. Yes. So that's basically the sound. Then I just added a bit of white noise, which is barely visible barely hearable because of the distortion. So you can turn it off if you want. But yeah, that's pretty much the sound. Free download, like I said. Enjoy. I'm trying to just throw out loads and loads and loads of tutorials right now. So check back or just subscribe, because I'm pretty sure there'll be one in your feed within like an hour of you watching this, hopefully. So yeah, I'll see you guys soon.